who never picked me up, who never picked me up when I fell. She taught me how to get up when I was knocked down.
You have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins.
All right, look, I've never done this before, and I'm never doing this shit again. So you guys, think about this. I don't know any of you motherfuckers. This is my fucking worst nightmare in my fucking life. But guess what? I ain't running from it.
Welcome back to What's Your Hustle podcast, the place where discipline meets execution. Today, we're breaking down 5 hard truths that make David Goggins an absolute savage and a true leader. No fluff, no excuses, just raw mindset shifts that separate the weak from the relentless. If you're serious about leveling up, stay locked in. Let's get into it.
One of the chapters that I've pulled out to talk about is chapter 5, the armored mind.
Yes, sir.
And you talk a lot about negative self-talk.
Yep.
And we all have a negative voice.
That's right.
Some of us deal with it more than others.
Right.
Some of us, we deal with it in different times. It manifests itself very, very different for all of us. Right here in this story, I want to go right back where you left us. Mm-hmm. You lie, you get yourself out of that particular service.
Right.
And then you put on all this weight over 3 years. Was it the negative voice? How did the negative voice lead you to the weight gain and kind of keep you in the sewer, as you say?
So the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Mm-hmm. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, eventually you'll act on it. Mm-hmm. And my self-talk was the most disgusting self-talk of all time. Mm. So the sewer of my mind, like I said, you have to go back in there and fix things. A lot of us are afraid. Like right now, 20 years ago, you wouldn't find me on this show. I was too embarrassed to tell you I stuttered, I lied, all these different things, getting beat up, getting bullied, whatever happened. But that's where the true transformation starts to happen. When you can look at people, anybody, thousands of people, one person and say, hey, this is who I am. And this is where I have to fix myself. Mm-hmm. And this is where it really happened. I thought it happened when I was in, 19, 18 years old trying to pass this military test. Right. It happened here when I was almost 300 pounds, spraying for cockroaches, making $1,000 a month. And, people called me dumb. My dad called me so many things, it's not even funny. Being beat just stripped me of all self-esteem. This is when I realized I was alone on this earth. Yeah. I have God but alone on this earth, and I have to fix everything. So this is where I started to develop an indestructible mental toolbox.
Okay.
So I came home one night after spraying for cockroaches at Ecolab, and literally I was praying at Steak and Shake, and I would go across the street to 7-Eleven. I had a 45-minute commute home. So I worked from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I had a 45-minute commute home. And my stop would be, Steak and Shake, chocolate milkshake, across the street, 7-Eleven, box of mini chocolate donuts, and I would eat that on the way home.
Yeah, sure.
When I come home, I turn the TV on, I take my shake because the box of donuts they were killed.
Oh, yeah.
I kill those.
Yeah.
Go back to the back, turn the TV on and take a shower. Listen to the TV while I'm taking a shower. This day I heard these guys on the TV talking about Navy SEAL, toughest, Class 224. So I heard stuff about Navy SEALs. Mm-hmm. These are the baddest of the baddest. Yeah. And so I come out, and I'm watching this show while I'm drinking my shake. And when you're watching the show of guys who are putting out there, and they're quitting left and right.
Oh, sure.
Just can't handle it. They're going through Hell Week. They show them going through first phase, second phase, third phase, and they're dropping like flies. I looked in this one guy's eyes who was ringing the bell to quit, to put his helmet down out of Navy SEAL training, and I saw myself. And I saw what everybody said I was going to be, which was nothing. What I said I was going to be, that conversation you have, that's who I was. So that's why I lied to people to tell them a different version of the truth.
Sure.
I had to make all those lies reality. I had to make them real. I had to become a real person. So that's when I put in my mind that I'm going to go to the toughest military training on the planet. And where it has the most water, the thing I was scared of the most, I had to go back. So a lot of us run away from our fears.
Sure.
And we box ourselves in to a lifestyle of this is all we can do.
Right.
Because I'm afraid of everything outside this box.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable inside this box. I jumped the box.
Oh, you did, yeah.
For the first time in my life. Mentally, I jumped the box and said, hey, I got to come out here and play.
Well,
There's no finish line in life, but enjoy that moment. Roger that, man. I lost 5. Let me go 10 next week.
There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life just doing. No passion, no discipline, no motivation. Yeah, all these words, I hate that so many people fucking use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna fucking suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just fucking did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read.
You have to learn, what do you want in your life? We have so much influence coming at us that we are so lost. We don't know what we want to do because we don't spend enough time with ourselves. You have to learn to shut off a phone, shut off a computer, shut off a TV. And it's okay to sit in a room by yourself in a chair and just think about you, where I want to be, where do I see myself tomorrow, the next year from that. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to be able to do that nowadays because you want to be so attached to everything. You want to be so caught up with the world.
Well, I'm kind of a crazy guy. I overtrain for everything I do. I'm not a triathlete by any means. I just train. So my weekly mileage on the run is about 120, 125. And I bike about 200 to 250 miles a week. And I swim anywhere from 8 to 10 miles a week. So I'm a big ultra runner is what I am. And everything else is kind of cross training.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're pretty heavily weighted on that final discipline. I don't think we're going to have any problems spotting you coming into the finish line with all that run mileage. You'll be the guy that just wants to say, can I just do another loop of the run?
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not too good on the bike or the swim, but when it comes to running, I'm okay. I'm decent.
So what about those words, you are an Ironman? Mike Riley will announce you across the line and get that coveted Ironman medal. That's pretty special, huh?
Oh, it is. I mean, for everybody who does this race, and including myself, it's this is the race. Kona is the race, and for me to be here jumping into it is very special for me.
Literally, I spent 18 months going through BUDS, which is a 6-month program. Went through 3 hell weeks. That is where I met Marcus Luttrell, Danny Dietz, Michael Murphy, another Medal of Honor winner. I went through Hell Week with all these guys, real heroes. I am not a hero. I served with real heroes. And from there, I went on to raise over $2 million for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation. But I'm gonna end you with this right here. I have the most respect I can possibly muster up for all of you in this room. I know what it takes to be a combat soldier, and I used to look for courage. I thought courage was a man who won the Medal of Honor. It is. But courage is a man who's willing to put those boots on every single day of his life to go out there and fight for this country when nobody even knows what the hell they're doing or where the hell they're at. You do it for the man beside you. Thank you.
I wish I could sit up here right now and tell you all, because this is what I like to do. I like to come up here right now and own it. I like to own the fucked up shit in my life. It makes it easier. I come up here, I tell you all as a fucking deadbeat dad, I didn't see my daughter, I'm a piece of shit. What are y'all gonna say then? Nothing. Exactly. So, I can't say that to you all because it is bullshit. I've never one time attacked my daughter. I've never one time attacked my ex-wife. I've seen this stuff for years. People have made videos on me. That's my daughter. No matter how the fuck she doesn't like me, that is my fucking daughter. So I do not attack her. I don't go after her. I just sit in the fucking middle of it and suck it the fuck up and let people dog the shit out of me, call me Debbie. You know what? Go out there, Google pictures of me and my daughter. You're going to see them. There's a case that just happened, okay? Oh my God. There's a court case that just happened. It's 6 years. Just read that right there.
It says, thank you. He has never, all capitalized, missed a payment, so I figured something was wrong. Thank you.
Okay, so what he's talking about is a child support payment. I've never missed a child support payment, okay? Why is that important? They went out there calling me deadbeat dad, trying to make it look like not only did I not see her, I wasn't paying child support. So I had to take all these pictures because they were going out here doing it. I never used them. People came to me wanting to know what's going on. We're seeing this, we're seeing that. I'm not going to talk about my daughter. I stood on that. Anyway, long story short, my daughter is 24 years old now. Child support in Indiana ends at 19. My book came out December of 2018. So if I wanted to keep money from my daughter, I would have waited 8 more months.
Push it back.
Push it back. That's not me, bro, but they don't want to tell that story. Anyway, long story short, please look it up, people. I went from $12,000 to $100 and some odd thousand to $500 and some odd $1,000 I made. They never wanted more money. They thought I was hiding money in offshore accounts and all kind of shit. Never finished, or Can't Hurt Me comes out December 2018. I make a good bit of money. My daughter lives in Brazil, Indiana.
Okay.
The average income for a family of 4 is $30,000. Look it up. I never missed a child support payment. On top of that, I also paid the extra. The extras, dance class, this, that, the other thing. No one knows that. Long story short, from 2018 to August of 2020, when Jay turned 19, that's when it stopped. All right, is that making sense?
Yeah.
And I'm saying the book, because that's where the majority of the money came from. In 18 months, she got $743,000
In child support.
in child support. Okay? They don't want to talk about that. And I didn't want to talk about it till you mentioned the story. But guess what? Johnny, where you at? You over there? Can I see his microphone for a second? Get up here. Because they want to know. So this is my best friend, Johnny. Now, when I gave him $743,000 and I paid for it, I ended up getting him $914,000 because I had to pay for their lawyer's bills.
Right.
So, what the fuck did I tell you 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, he says, hey, you know what I'm thinking about going to do?
Hey, put that motherfucker to your mouth.
He said, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give Jade, my daughter, a cool $250,000 more so she has a cool $1 million.
Okay? No.
Now,
Keep on fucking going.
I'll go a step further. What's even more crazy to me.
Put it to your mouth.
Hey, what's even more crazy is he was like, when the book came out, he basically said, because they were a part of my life and they were in the book, his 2 ex-wives, who has kids and remarried, he said, I want to retire them too. I was like, God damn. I'm like, that's crazy. So that's even more crazy.
Okay. Now, Mom, if you're willing, they're not going to believe a fucking word I say. Do you mind just telling them 2 minutes so we can get this fucking thing over with? Because I'm never doing this shit again. But yeah, if you come up here, somebody help my mom get up here.
At the end of the day, it's not about motivation, it's about discipline. David Goggins didn't become who he is by luck. He became that way by choosing pain, choosing growth, and refusing to quit. These hard truths aren't easy to hear, but they're necessary if you want to elevate your life. So the real question is, are you going to stay comfortable, or are you ready to execute? This is What's Your Hustle podcast, and now it's on you.